Well, folks, welcome back to yet another episode of My Football Manager 2023 Game Save with Darwen FC. We're currently sitting in fourth in the table, 10 points clear of top. So we've got a bit of work to do if we're going to get back into that race. Big one this one today, taking on Bradford PA. When for us, would see us leapfrog them into third, and then we're taking on Bashford United, who are lingering just outside the playoffs. So it's been a better run of games. Not brilliant. I think we did Matlock and Bamber Bridge last time around, I think, on camera, I think. And then, of course, I did draw with Spalding 2-2 there. Not happy with that one. Picked up a 2-0 win over Farsley, which was brilliant. And then Stillbrook Celtic 2-1 win. We're down to 10 men as well, so good fight, good determination. Kuyate was sending off, so he is not going to feature today. So we're going to have to think about that. Osadebe is getting better, but he's still nowhere near. So what do we do about that? I think I'm actually quite light on those numbers on the right-hand side. It's been a fortunate position for Kuyate. He just basically owned it. Hurd has been the go-to in those sporadic and off chances. Hasn't got much pace though. Has not got much pace. We could go for Gilead as well, who's steady Eddie, steady pair of hands. I think we're going to have to go with that. Maybe his chance to shine. What else do we have? Fitness-wise, across the board looks pretty good. We're going to spot on the bench, and Arnie Edwards, I think, should come back into the team. To be honest with you, Max Sheaf can go straight on the bench. Brian, Cooper. Cooper. Who is Cooper? Cooper's that guy. Yeah. And then there's McGee. Yeah. A couple of little fringe players trying to break in. Let's get Hurd involved here. We've got Cooper there. We've got Brian. Brian could, I think we'll probably do that. Got some options all over the place. These are two similar players. Sheaf gets knocked out. And Davidson. Scrap that. Pedro goes in. All right then, so we're good. Truman Lake, Proctor, Crompton, Hendry, Collins, Edwards, Gilead, and Parler, Lewis, Wheatley is Bradford PA. And it's a must win. I would say it's getting close to be a must win because these are the games that matter the most, taking points off our rivals, closing in on higher spots to maintain our playoff ambitions. So let's see what we got. The encouragement is that our gaff. Gilead get involved already. Hendry, late addition to the team, pulls it all the way back to Crompton. Has been phenomenal. Delivers to Collins. Gilead again to Hendry on the overlap. Can he whip across? And he can. Wheatley's header hits the frame of the bar. Just record this the day after Man City become Champions League winners. I know that's going to be about 4 or 5 days post, but recording this on the Sunday morning, trying to get ahead of my schedule there. Looks like Impala's picked up a niggle, which I do not like. Of course, major threat from the left-hand side. I'm going to go, and I will inspect that a little bit more clearly as a knock. He's got a knock. I'm going to go Pedro. Oh, Brian. Brian actually can do that spot quite good. So, might not take too much. And Parler's last touch here. Last touch. Pulls it all the way back to late. Edwards. Got room to strike. Ruffles the top of the net. And that is goodbye and good night for Impala. So, okay start for us. A bit of encouragement here. Edwards slips it into Lewis. A lot of goals in him. Again, no Koyate, now no Impala. People have to step up Brian's effort there. Heads over the top. That, of course, keeps us as we are. Bashford now trying to compete for that 5th spot. Brian, late. Collins works it around. Lewis turns, can't get anything on it. Proctor way back where. Collins over the top. Brian's getting involved. But it's now Bradford PA getting a bit of time on the ball, hoofs it high, and an unlucky bounce leads to Hunt. There's a man over here. They've not been in this game at all, and they come at you with that effort. But Truman eventually plucks it out of the air. They've actually got more XG than us. They've actually got more stuff than us. Just I guess we've had the highlights, really. Here we go. Botang. Headed down to ground. Collins scoops it high. Gilead will chase. Crosses. Wheatley's there. Still another highlight before half-time. Into the last 30 seconds. Lewis. Gilead over the top for Brian. A chase back down to Collins. Gilead! Oh, what a way. That would have been it. It would have been, you know what? Hey, I'm decent. I should be here the long term. So we've lost Impala. So we have lost a lot of goals in this game. You know, of course, Impala now going out and Kuyate before. So we might need to think about where those goals are going to come from. So I'm going to make some sacrifices. Bring Pedro on. He can score. Lewis scoops it. Compton with a header straight to the keeper. Thomas. Highlight still active. Thomas with the drop kick. Picked up by Hendry. Lovely take. Gilead gets it off of him. Crompton to Hendry. Hendry stalls. Gilead keeps working. Loses it though. Edwards hard tackling. Picked up again by Crompton, who decides to flip it to the left hand side. Brian. Oh, what a mess. He's left in. Christopher Nolan, who shoots way over the top. So it's pretty much as you are for these two spots, Brian. Unless we can get a goal. Slips in Lewis. Crosses. Collins heads it down to the ground. There's a penalty. Paul Lewis will take it. I'm not touching a thing. Come on, Lewis. Big goal needed. Oh, you slot it home. You slot it home. 15th of the season. Oh, what am I doing in here? I don't want to be in here. I want to be demand more. Wow, we turned it on its head. Lewis with the free kick as well. It's the underside of the bar. Crompton tries to keep it alive. Goes all the way back. And Proctor's rifle sends that nowhere. Now Bradford PA will probably come at us a little bit, Brian. Collins, Edwards, over the top. Wheatley is through here. Great save by Thomas, denying Wheatley. We've looked decent here with reduced attacking threat. Brian, a high free kick picked up by Collins now. Collins got a long work to do. Slips in Wheatley. He goes down. It's another pen. Paul Lewis going for number 16. Oh, and he's done it. He's bloody done it from out of nowhere. We have sneaked in here. A couple of pens against a rival. I'm going to say demand more because I know this team, I think Bradford PA are going to get a goal. I think there's at least another goal in this game. There it is. There it fucking well is. I told you. Still very finely balanced. I think we kind of really want to put the brakes on. Brian to Pedro. Scoops it. Picked up. Come on. Oh, I don't like this. 3-on-1 here, guys. Oh my days. Oh my fucking days. Still time. Lewis. Hendry. Brian. Slips it in. Oh, hopefully that's done. I think it's going to be disallowed. That would have been fantastic because it was both substitutes getting involved. It's a draw though. We kind of keep us as we are really. It's a little 2-0 up. Shit the bed. Give them a entry point to the game. Own goal. Disallowed goal. So we're no further closer. However, the pack is breathing down our necks. So that point keeps us as we are. Matlock, the biggest winners, now within 3 points of us. Bashford, our next opponents, also picking up a win over Morpeth. So not fantastic. But, you know, necessary point in a still a topsy-turvy season which could go any which way. Oh no, look at this guy, Kobe. Yeah, I should have probably used my loanees a bit more than I have, which is very sparingly. But how many games we got? So we're going to do the Bashford game, and then we're probably going to plough forward to the Hyde Shildon or the Whitby Hyde. Actually, I don't even know what we're going to do. We'll see. But anyway, next up is Bashford. Okay, folks, next up I said is that... All right then, folks, next up for us, it is Bashford United at their gaff. A win for them could actually see them leapfrog us up into as high as fourth. We, of course, still looking to get up to third spot to see if we can actually maintain the thought of automatics. But still 10 points the gap, which, of course, what it was when we started this video. So nothing as much has changed. We've all played the same amount of games, 31. But we have played these guys already earlier in the campaign. We lost 5-4, a bit of a thriller at our place. Hopefully we can get a bit of revenge in this one. All right then, let's a couple of changes here. Of course, Truman, Lake, Proctor, Crompton, Hendry, Collins, Sheaf comes in now, and Parla, Lewis, Kuyate's in, Wheatley as well, and the bench is a little bit more diverse. When I say diverse, I mean, you know, got a lot of selection in those limited 5 spots. So again, up against Bashford, it's going to be a toughie. A draw is not a bad one, but I'm hoping. In fact, I probably shouldn't have started this attacking, but we'll give it a go. We'll throw some encouragement early doors. See if we can nick anything. Already a goal between Farsi Celtic and Mask. Mask winning. Kuyate back in the team. Lovely ball from Wheatley. It was asking a lot, but we get a corner out of it. There goes the encouragement. Sheaf comes back out to Impala. He's on the wrong side of the field, but Sheaf cuts it back. It amounts to nothing. Collins loses it badly. Palmer to some dude on the right hand side. Marauding run from him. Close him down. Come on, people. Where's the close down? Oh, an easy pickings. 20 odd goals. He's on fire. And I'm not liking that. Fire up. Fire up. That sees them into the top 5. Bradford PA are drawing against Guiseley. So it's being one of those. It's being a stubborn couple of games for us. Truman comes out. Big old drop kick towards Impalas. Doesn't get another go at it. Oh, this looks concerning. Punted out of play for a corner. A little bit nervy back there. Corner. Alcariada with the corner. Impala, I think, headed that out. Looks like nothing came of it. I'm going to probably change it up. Second half. Go something a little bit different. I think they've got our number at the moment. So Wheatley. Collins, Sheaf. Who's been shite? Who's been? There's just pretty much been a toss-up. I can't rule out. Pedro. Come on, buddy. Be the saviour. So we're just going to change it up slightly. Be less aggressive, less demanding, and then hope we can sneak something through this new approach. And then, if we can't, we'll go guns blazing. Lovely ball. Bodies up there. There were Kuyate. Bada bing. Get in there. Get in there. Sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack. Missed Kuyate on the right. I think he's he is pretty much nailed on right hand side. I'll take this right now. However, I'll take that! I'll take that! I'll take that! I'll definitely take that. Bada bing. We've come out of nowhere. We've come out of nowhere. Snuck in. Smashed it home. Brian. I still think they're going to get something out of this. Bad touch there by Hendry. Picked up by Sheaf though. Lovely. A Koyate marauding around Wheatley. Oh! Fandangle dangle dang. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. We will go cautious. 2-goal cushion to the final 10. Surely, surely. I've got to chuck out of focus now. Sheaf. Need to stoppage time. Bit more order. He picks it off though, Sheaf. Love it. Love the tenacity by Sheaf in a defensive midfield slot. Fuck. 29 for the season. Come on, hold on, you little bastards. Hold on. Pause the pissing thing. Way over here. Come on. Should have done that earlier. I'll take it though. Definitely take that. Big win against the Rivals on the road as well, which I think, according to what I saw out there, makes us a little closer to those top 2 spots. Even though, remember, just number 1 spot gets promoted. I just think that's going to be a bit too far for us here. But whatever happens. Good bunch of players here. I'm going to probably start to scribble out my names who's going to be here next season. I can already tell you a couple of them, of course. We want to keep Crompton. We want to keep Paul Lewis. I think is he older? Wheatley, Pedro, Kuyate there, and Parler as well. Definitely players who I think, if we are going to get that next step up, can play at that level. So I think we're slowly crafting a nice little team here. That's again, I don't feel that any of these guys will be enough quality to get us to the EFL, but there's glimmers, there's slivers, and a lot of them are still quite young. So we'll see what's there to be had. But 6 points is the gap now over Bashford. Brilliant. Oh look, Scarborough going for it against Hyde. They are 7 points is the gap now. Scarborough though got a game in hand, so yeah, it's probably going to get gobbled up. But that's it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to plough on forward. I may or may not come back for the Hyde, or I might just plough through that and then come back for Scarborough, Morpeth, Bury, Ashton, which of course closes out the season. So these will be the next 2 days. Plough forward for the. Hopefully we're still in with a sniff. Worksop, 17th, Whitby, 12th, Gainsborough, 16th, Consett, 18th, Silden, 11th. So Hyde is the top team. We'll see. Whatever. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Good response. Unbeaten though in those 2 games. It feels like a defeat, the Bradford one, but hey, we're on a nice good run here. Hopefully that long will continue up until the final few games of the season. Well, hopefully it continues all the way to the season. But until then, that's me. I'm out. Subscribe, thumbs up, hit the little bell. Of course, I'll be back for another one very, very soon.